What is Athana's objective? And how is he going to accomplish it? I don't know now that there are so many nut jobs using black magic. Could it be that spell nobody has to remain completely intact for that, and it needs a ton of sacrifices? Or maybe then that doesn't explain the mana? Or is it that? Why does he know so much about black magic? I mean, Athana's has always been a lousy guy, but why is he showing up like this now? Why is a weakling who isn't lifted with mana always worshipped as the strongest emperor or whatever in the history books? I don't think he knows. He's getting angry. All of a sudden. Is Athana still alive? There's a possibility that the former emperor is just using Athana to find the powers he has hidden somewhere. Either way, this is pissing me off. I can't believe I went through all this because of that lousy guy. He calls him lousy, but Athana's was the strongest emperor in Obelian history. Things will worsen when the former emperor manages to possess the powers of both Lucas and Athana's. Even Lucas can't act recklessly in this situation. What a pain. Is Jeanette aware of this? There can be only one reason why the former emperor made Jeanette enter the palace. He came to the conclusion that there would be less interference if Jeanette rose to the throne rather than the emperor, who has already been dethroned once. I have to stop this no matter what. If I convince Jeanette to turn him down. But you never told me anything. Did things turn out this way because I focused only on my happiness and safety? I can't cry, otherwise my eyes will get puffy. I have to face the ministers again tomorrow. Would it have been better if I had just been honest with Jeanette from the beginning? I thought I could finally be happy this time. Did I make the wrong decision? Hey! If I obtain the fruit of the sacred world tree, will that be able to cure my dad? The fruit of the sacred world tree. Yeah, the one you went to look for. I heard it's used as a cure. You recovered all your mana that way too. Why are you looking at me like that? Did you just have bad thoughts by any chance? No, I didn't. Anyway, wouldn't my dad get better if he ate the fruit of the sacred world tree? The fruit of the sacred world tree. The sacred world tree. The sacred world tree. It might work. What? But you're dead and unconscious. It'll work, you say? No, I said it might work. Explain it in detail. There is a possibility, but I can't be fully certain because there's no precedent. I'll obtain the fruit somehow or another, and then. That's impossible. There was no fallen fruit when I went there. We'll have to wait 100 years for the next fruit to appear. Wait. How did you recover your mana if there wasn't any fruit? I took it by force from the sacred world tree. I guess there isn't a. I am being punished for my selfishness. No. It's too late to regret it. I have to find a way. I need to get my act together if I want to save my dad. There's no fruit, but I have this instead. Lucas. What is this? A branch of the sacred world tree. Why do you have this? I took it because I wanted to use it for something else, but. Use it for what? For something. Anyway, will my dad get better if I use this? Then I. Hey, wait. This is. The sacred world tree. Hey. Are you okay? Why am I on the couch? Are you crazy? Couldn't you tell by the looks of it that it was dangerous? Why would you just grab the world tree like that? Lucas, take out the sacred world tree. I can do it. I can do everything I can to cure my dad. Calm down. You're responding to the world tree's overwhelming power. Relax and try to take a deep breath. Have you calmed down a little? There's no guarantee that your dad will get better even if you use the world tree. There is no precedent for this, so we can't be certain it will work, but we also can't use a method to induce mana because your dad is unconscious. I'll look into it more, but I'll do it. What? It was my mana explosion that caused my dad to lose his memories and get injured. It should be possible if I use the world tree myself. How do you know that? Good point, how do I know that? That's why when I met the sacred world tree, it told me the way. That freaking tree. Did it do this to purposely screw me over? He's going to set me on fire. I begged the world tree. I thought about how much I wanted to help Dad get better. I think that's why it told me. And it told me something else. But what was it? There's no way the tree god would be so thoughtless towards its creation, but it must have told her just because she was so desperate. It still irks me. I'll blow it up later. Did it also tell you that by using that method you might end up dying? No. But there's also a chance I might not die. I really don't get it. Does she really have to go so far to save her dad? What's so special about her family? If I didn't have to worry about her dad, I could wipe out the former emperor or Athanasia easily. But I'm tied down here because I have to keep neutralizing the curse. Because that's what this girl wants. I usually go along with most of the things you want, but this time I can't. If you fail, Obelia will lose both its emperor and its princess. And if that happens, the former emperor and Athanasia will plunge the empire into chaos. Does that not matter to you? Where am I? A dream. Is it a prophetic dream? Or is it a continuation of the dream I had before? Calm down. Calm down. Everything in Obelia was burned down. I can still smell the smoke and ashes. Is this what will happen if Dad never wakes up? But the world tree's divine revelation seemed so comforting. It didn't feel at all like I could die. And it also told me something else. But what was it? We wish to report this to His Majesty in person. His Majesty is on leave, so you may report it to me. Sure, of course he is. A very comfortable leave, one that he'll never want to return from. His Majesty is well aware of the loyalty of you and your vassals, Count Moore. So he already expected that you would say that. You are as loyal as I've heard. Why did you say that? What if His Majesty really comes back? Excuse me, Count Moore? Watch where you're going, Sir Robane. He's so tall. The people hoping to take advantage of His Majesty's absence are appearing. Arms dealers have been making some unusual moves. And the anti-imperial faction of nobles is secretly gathering soldiers. If they are all really behind the former emperor, something very bad will happen soon. The princess must be very concerned. Lucas, I had a dream. The entire imperial city burned down, leaving nothing but ashes. The imperial city, was there a rebellion or something? It just looked like everything in Obelia was in flames. Do you think the former emperor will start a war if we failed to heal my dad? I have a bad feeling about it. Could it have been a prophetic dream? I'm not sure, but I doubt he'd set all of Obelia on fire. It's the country he'd rule over after all. That's true. Also, for the former emperor to seize power, that would mean that something had to have happened to you. But as long as I'm here, that's never going to happen. True. There's no way it'll happen. However, if something unexpected were to happen to her, I would be so enraged that I might kill everyone and set the entire Obelian Empire on fire. I'd burn down everything until every living being on this land has turned to ash. Then maybe it wasn't a prophecy but just a silly dream. Wait. No, hold on. Anyway, Lucas, I want to use the sacred world tree. I already told you no. I'll figure something out, so just be patient. For how much longer? You know that this is the only way, don't you? Isn't that why you showed me that branch? Then why are you so against the idea now? What is this? Why am I being like this? I feel like. Because you might die. I'm going to throw up. If you die, it'll all be over. There will be nothing left. You've been struggling to survive since you were little, and now you just want to throw it away. Athi's tear-jerking struggle for survival. Daddy? Struggle. How can you say that about my desire to live? And what about that chimera you cherish so much? Are you going to leave her in the clutches of the former emperor? Speaking of which, I already went to see Janet. You want to? What, you went to see her? But didn't you guys fight? I'm sorry for the sudden visit. Could we have a cup of tea together? I'm here to apologize for all the bad things I've done to you. Apologize? The princess came to see me even though I was harsh to her. The truth is, I've known about your true identity since the debutante ball. What? What are you talking about? I thought that if you entered the palace you would try to take my place. That's why I was so afraid. I would never. Of course, you would never do that, I can tell just by looking at you. But I kept deceiving you despite knowing how much you cared about me. Because I was a coward. I'm sorry for having deceived you all this time. That's right, I was a coward. But I didn't have anything in the beginning. I know the higher I set my expectations, the more disappointed I'd be if I lost something. I thought if I let my guard down, I'd only end up getting hurt. That's why I thought all of this was someone else's problem to deal with. I remained vigilant even after becoming close to Janet. Because I thought that someday I might lose the affection that Lily and the others have shown me. I didn't want to let those feelings into my heart. Even though I already became attached to them a long time ago. I want to be honest from now on. I won't run away anymore. I'm sure you're angry with me. But there's something very important I must tell you. I know this is shameless of me to ask, but I'd like you to listen to me until the end, Janet. Why is she crying? I'm sorry, Princess, you've been suffering all by yourself. While I was acting like a spoiled little girl toward you without knowing anything. Why are you saying you should be getting angry at me instead? I said some mean things to you without considering what you were going through, and His Majesty is still ill too. Don't people usually get angry when they find out they've been lied to? But to think that she'd consider my feelings ahead of hers. This must be why I couldn't bring myself to hate Janet. What the? What's up with the look on his face? What's wrong with that chimera? Can't she last a day without getting mad? We made up, what are you so upset about? I just find it absurd. Also, what made you open up about everything after all this time? Janet has the right to know the truth too. This affects her. She shouldn't be exploited for other people's gains, she must choose her own path to happiness. Janet has been taken advantage of this whole time without knowing anything. Yeah. He actually doesn't care. That's true, you're right. But Janet had also noticed. Noticed what? Athana's presence. What? I showed Janet the ribbon and explained the things I found suspicious. I laid it all on her, thinking that she wasn't going to believe me easily. Princess. I don't think my father is that bad of a person. But the other day I saw my father act like a different person. The look in his eyes, his expression, and the way he spoke was like he was someone else. It was as though he was possessed by something. It's an unexpected discovery. It's not really important who said it. But now I'm certain that Athana's is alive. Yeah. And thanks to that she was able to easily believe me. But I don't know what might happen to Janet if Athana's finds out that she's realized his true identity. We need to wake up Dad and settle this problem as soon as possible. He's probably acting like this because he's worried about me. Lucas, listen. For some reason I recently feel like I've really become Athanasia. I know it sounds strange. What I mean is there are times when I think I have another true self. But in the end it feels like both of them are me. Did the sacred tree tell you that? Seems like she finally remembers. He's not surprised. I guess he already know. I thought it was simply maintaining the world with its existence. It's strange that it's getting so involved. No. I guess I just realized it on my own. I actually don't remember everything in detail. I always just ran away because I felt lonely and scared. Could that be the reason why I always failed? So that's why this time I have a feeling that I should do it like this. And I think I heard the sacred tree's voice, but I don't remember. What? It spoke. You're probably the first idiot to forget the sacred tree's revelation. I think I could remember it if I touched it again. Can you take out the sacred tree? No. Think about the consequences. Anyway, I asked Janet for a favor. I told her to take care of Obelia if I die. She already left a will. And what did she say? Of course, Janet was opposed to the idea, but... No, Princess. If you were in my shoes, you would make the same decision, Janet. Right. But you know what's really interesting? Now that I've talked to you, I don't think I'll fail. Lucas. I shouldn't have shown her the sacred tree. But it's too late for regrets now. She won't listen to me even if I try to stop her. Felix, there's something I have to tell you. Yes, Princess, what is it? What sacred tree? Are you referring to the tree in the legends? Are you going to? No, but you mustn't risk your life. You can't go to such dangerous lengths. Isn't there another way? No, I don't think so. But I hope that by doing this my dad will wake up. I also sincerely want to save His Majesty. However, for you to go as far as to risk your life. I'm also scared. But this is the only way to save my dad. It'll definitely be dangerous, but I promise I'll come back. But Lillian. If Lillian hears about this, she'll certainly be against it. Yeah, I know she will. For that very reason, I want you to keep this a secret from Lily. But, in case something happens to me, please give this letter to Lily. I explained the whole situation here. But how could I give this to Lillian? There's no one else I can ask to deliver this to Lily but you. I'm entrusting this to you. I think I'm pretty much done with everything. I've finished reviewing the paperwork. If I don't manage to return, please deliver this to Ijkiel. I also asked Jeanette to give a letter to Ijkiel. Alright, it's time. I'm going to save my dad. While others are worried sick about you, you're here sleeping soundly. I believe we should take His Majesty to a better place to start the ceremony. I'll prepare the necessary arrangements, so let's. Then I shall carry His Majesty there myself. You will. Since I can't do anything but wait, this is the least I can do to help. It'll be hard to carry him because he's unconscious though. Felix, it's okay, you don't have to worry about it too much. It's easier with magic. There's no need for you to blame yourself, just having you here gives me strength. Princess, then. I shall be waiting for you to return safely. Okay. I'm still not sure if giving you this is the right thing to do. It'll be fine, trust me. Like I said before, the world tree. Stop, I've heard it more than enough. Pay attention, if the worst happens you won't be able to return ever again. Okay. According to Lucas, direct contact with the world tree is an act of throwing my consciousness into the nature of the world itself. Metaphorically speaking, you're a drop of the water that's falling into the ocean. One wrong move and your soul will get jumbled up with the ocean, you might even get lost forever. In the face of the nature of the world, you won't be able to distinguish yourself from all the factors that make up this world. That includes all the people in this castle, all the beasts, birds, and pebbles, right down to a blade of grass on the roadside. The entire flow of the world will forcibly dig down into your head. As soon as you forget yourself, you will never be able to return to this body again. So if you don't want to forget who you are and end up drifting around the world like air, pay close attention. Alright. I think I've heard this 500 times. You must follow only your dad's mana, okay? Hold your dad's hand. And say your name. Athanasia. Be sure to remember your mana, your soul, and who you are. I heard a civil war might break out. I'm hungry. You're serving the new princess, right? How is she? The day's flying by. The princess seems to be mulling over something. Are there enough soldiers? Meow. It's too noisy. I feel like my head is going to explode. Princess. Please let her come back safely. What's your name again? The name of the criminal is. Say your name. My name is. Athanasia de Alger Obelia. I was wondering how he managed to hold out in that state. Was it because of this? Could it be? What? Wait a minute. You're my mom, right? You're so cute. Please understand, you're just so lovely. And I've never been able to hold you in my arms until now. Is it really you? Mom. That's right, my child. Mom. Dear, don't cry. Don't cry, sweetheart. It must have been hard to bear everything on your own. How scary it must have been. I missed you. I've always been watching over you. I'm proud of you, sweetie. You're grown up to be an admirable person. The tears are coming out on their own. There. Despite having been an adult on the inside for such a long time. We finally meet and all you're going to do is cry. I'm crying like a child. You've always been with me. Even though nobody can see you. It's alright, time flies for us souls. But they say you're reborn after you die. Then does that mean you'll never be able to be reborn? What you see in front of you is just a part of my soul. I've probably already been reborn somewhere on this continent, but incompletely. A part of your soul. I think a part of me remained here because I was so worried about you and the Emperor. You could say it's reluctance. Mom, I'm sorry. Even though we've just met. And I'd love to talk more with you, I think I have to go. Dad is very sick. I have to go and cure him. It's alright, the Emperor is well. What? He's been with me the whole time ever since he lost consciousness. He is aware of everything that's been going on outside as well as the situation you're in. I'm here by myself because I wanted to talk with you alone. Is Dad alright? Will he make a full recovery? Of course. Isn't that the reason you're here? The Emperor was very touched at the fact that you came all the way here just to save him, although he was also a little angry. I couldn't bring myself to leave because I was so worried. But now that I know my daughter is so brave and reliable, I think I'll be able to leave and be at peace. Take what you've brought. And go over there. What I brought. When did this get in my hand? That's Dad's curse. When you return, please tell Lillian and Sir Robane thank you from me. For taking care of you since you were little. Though I couldn't raise you and hold you in my arms. Never once have I not loved you since the very moment I felt your existence. I love you. My daughter Athanasia. This is absurd. Living for almost an eternity, I was able to kill all those pesky emotions because of damn Tower. But why is that I can't bear the thought of losing someone now? Did you feel this way too? I still don't know how it feels to have family, but I do know how lonely I would be if I weren't able to see that someone again. I understand why you didn't want to exist any longer. It's still fine. I'm protecting her, and the fragment of soul is here. There's an error in the formula again. So at the very least she'll be able to come back. The curse has broken. Did she succeed? Why did only the Emperor? Where am I? I'm pretty sure I used the sacred tree on the curse. Claude? Who is this child? He looks familiar. Hold on, is he the former Emperor? He looks younger though. Claude? Why is he calling me by my dad's name? It hurts. Brother. It hurts so much. I'm sorry. This is a medicinal herb that reduces fever. I'm not sure if it'll work though. What's going on? Your hand is cold, it feels good. It hurts so much. I'm so happy you came to see me. But what are you apologizing for? Are these Dad's memories? This is all because Mother harmed your sacred beast. What's a sacred beast? I can't hear what you're saying well. Never mind, let's prioritize lowering your fever for now. You despicable brat. Honestly, it always feels like you're sneering at me. Brother. I haven't seen the Crown Prince lately. He's been very busy. Could it be that the Empress and the Crown Prince harbor hatred toward? Don't worry, Mother. If only I could have been a little healthier. I'm sorry, Claude. Dad really thought of the former Emperor as his real brother. I've only seen a brief glimpse, and yet I can feel Dad's sincerity. What is there to like about that bully? Although it seemed like he was nice to him when he was younger. It's the first time I've seen my grandma. She looks like a delicate person who could break at any moment. I wonder what this is. I think I'm watching the memories that had a big impact on Dad's life. Why am I seeing this? Did Dad's curse disappear? Is my mom not going to show up? I'm sorry, Claude. Your Highness. The Crown Prince came by a moment ago. Mother. How dare you? Hooray, long live Emperor Claude. It's my mom. Ever since Dad met Mom, all his memories began to shine brightly. I'd like to take a closer look, but they're flashing quickly before my eyes. I can't see anything all of a sudden. This feeling. Is it Dad's grief? It hurts. It feels like my heart is being torn out. And surprisingly is soon faded away. So this is black magic. Dad killed his emotions because he couldn't bear the sorrow of losing Mom. And since then, how boring. 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 So boring. Fatigue. Solitude. Endless emptiness. A black and white world that has lost its color. What is this? Seeing this, it feels like I've forgotten something. How bothersome. Father, Daddy? Good morning. It tastes like flowers are blooming in my mouth. Why did I save her? I could have just left her to drown. How unpleasant. I need to get rid of her. But just for a little while longer I heard something within me break. Princess, called the magician. Now. Yes, sir. Daddy, it hurts. Don't be sick. I'll do anything for you. So please always stay healthy and happy. Your Majesty the Princess. She caused a mana explosion. But the magician is currently away. Your Majesty, you mustn't. Let go, Your Majesty. You will die if you get caught up in an explosion of this scale. Your Majesty, please compose yourself. That's our child. I want to protect her even if something happens to me. I'm sorry, Diana. Now I finally understand you. You're awake, Athanasia. Hi, Dad. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.